Alright, welcome back to another league race. This time with DNS. This time we are in Austria for the Austrian Grand Prix. Straight away you'll know it's a very low turnout. Not sure why, but some people I know couldn't make it this week. So anyways, weather is nice and clear in Austria, so I wasn't sure what to really make heading into this one in terms of where my pace would be. I knew there were some people who were quick around here. So anyways, I, having accidentally gone out on the ultras, come straight back in, went back out on the softs at a 5.8, immediately invalidated this next lap. Well done. So stayed out for, I went out for another lap. I had enough fuel to do another one, so that's what I did. And then coming across the line then at the final corner, going to improve by a few tenths and do a 5.6. So wanted to see where we were at. Tire wear is actually quite decent around Austria, so I wanted to see what the softs or the super softs would do. So, and that is what this run is at the moment. So we're getting near the end now, 4 minutes. Coming out the last corner, really good run out the last corner, and do a 5.2, and there is more time to be found in that. So went straight for another lap after that. See a nice clean exit there out of turn 1, but actually got on a bit of the curves. That lost me a bit of time, but anyways, going to continue this lap. Really good last corner again, and come across the lines at 4.9, and there was definitely more time in that, so I was happy enough given the circumstances. I wanted to try, I was out of fuel, I wanted to try get back in and back out again on set of ultras. We see I was just about 2 seconds or so short, and then I invalidated obviously, so it wouldn't have mattered if I made it in time. But anyways, on provisional pole, but that's going to be robbed away at the end as Trench is going to pop in the faster lap on the ultra softs, just about 14 thousandths on the ultra soft. So didn't have pole position, so but see what we could do in the race. And oh, look, don't mind how many people are, like, it's just one, everyone has those weeks really where it's just a bit low for attendance, so well, sure, look, not much you can do. Anyway, Austria is a very simple one stop this year, so that's what we're aiming to do. Lap 15 or so.
Simple.
So let's see then, put lots of fuel in because lots of straights and on throttle stuff, and 4 or 5 red lights, and away we go. So obviously Trench will have the better run on the ultras. Joe is behind me as we file in to turn 1, and ooh. So let's talk about that. So that was Archie. He started from P6. My initial thought immediately was he's come a long way back, and I thought it may have been intentional because he's been racing for a few seasons now, and it seems like a pretty poor mistake to make and drastic. But having seen another, it looked bad from my view. Like that's look, at the time I only had my view to work on, so you're just going to see me kind of struggling with wing damage here. My view, it looked pretty bad, but having seen someone else's view, it was clear that he made a mistake, and he was quick to apologise afterwards, and I've apologised to him for thinking that it may have been. I thought it was intentional. So look, we're all good. But the immediate problem was that I had no half a front wing, and I had to make a decision whether to limp on or come in and just commit to the 2-stop and go ultra aggressive, see what we can do with it from there. So anyways, I decided to come in lap 2. It was too much. I was really struggling, and let me just bite the bullet. I knew the softs could go a long way, and so that's what I was hoping to do then, and then blitz a set of ultras on or something and see how we got on. So not ideal, and it was a pretty poor mistake, but anyways, that's, another way it was put to me was when Carl I was chatting to Carl afterwards, and he said, look, remember what I did in Bahrain in TMC? And I was like, oh yeah, like, because that was an incident where that's not him, like, that he just doesn't do that on purpose. It was a mistake. So anyways, it's all cleaned up now anyways, but I have to march on. We just nip out in front of Archie actually, and I just kind of, I wasn't still happy at the time. So, but look, there's over 30 laps remaining, like, so you just have to kind of plow on. So I set the fastest lap there on softs, just kind of highlighting the pace, and basically just working on recovery drive from here. So lap 8 we're going to try and get by Insane Rampage, who I think has a mistake somewhere, and I thought I had the move done, but he comes a long way back. I had to open the steering to avoid hitting into him, and I ended up getting into neutral as well. So that didn't help. That brought Archie back into the frame, and I wasn't too happy at the time because I thought that was a pretty poor dive bomb, or just very poor braking. Anyways, lap 8 onto lap 9. I made sure I didn't want to leave a ton of I left just enough space really, just kind of because I wasn't too happy. So anyways, we all get through, and I move up into P7. Swanee is next. Swanee disconnected, so this is going to be the easiest overtake of the day really. And through we go. This is lap 13 now, so the race win is pretty much out of the question, but see how far we could get. I was hoping maybe something would happen. Safety car would come out. Lap 15, kind of race is flying by. There's my teammate Tez, and he's come out agonizingly on a set of softs just ahead of me, and I thought, oh no, I've got a number of laps still to run on these softs. I don't want to be stuck behind my teammate. So anyways, DRS, I have to get this done quickly. He's gone defensive, so obviously he knows what he's fighting for. I got a good run. He goes defensive, go for the race launcher, hang around the outside, and he defends that one. So moving on to lap 17 now. I thought this was the one. I thought this was the one I was going to get done because I was much closer. He gets a wheel on the grass as well. Hugs that inside line. I wanted that one bad, and is able to hang it and keep the position. So at this stage, I kind of dropped back a bit, kind of put few things into lean, and tried to do some fuel saving and ERS saving where I could, and hope that his tires would heat up and then he'd be able to get on his way with the fresh rubber. Never really pulled away, but I'm still chilling behind with DRS, so I guess that's helped pulling me along. There goes Zach. He had a spin, so unfortunate for him. He was contending for the lead, so unfortunate for him, but I'm going to just keep trying. He's hanging on to the back of Tez. Lap 22, I decided I'd had enough, and coming in, I actually had no fresh set of ultras, so I had to settle for a set of supers, and that was fine. Just means I came in a few laps earlier than I would have if I had gone for a new set of ultras. So I thought ultimately a new set of supers would be better than a used set of ultras, even if they were my race set from just a few laps. So anyways, out we come, and we're going to pop out in P5 ahead of Merck and D. So there we go. So we're going to be just behind him, lap 23 of 36, so still a bit of the race to go yet. Lap 24 on the back of Merck. I've caught this up fairly quickly, and we are going to get into overtake mode, rich fuel, and down the inside, doesn't really defend it. And down we go, and we get that move, we move back into P4. And now Tez is in front of us. Tez is on the one stop, and I knew he had penalties. I knew he had one penalty certainly at this point of the race, and the gap between me and him, as I set the fastest lap here, same lap 24, the gap is 16 seconds, so it's basically 17 seconds or more when I came out. So anyways, that was the fastest lap of the race, I believe, in the end. And the rest of this race was just chipping away at the gap. See, 15.4 seconds on lap 26. And head on to lap 30, the gap is 11 seconds, so I thought, I'm not going to be able to get this done, am I? He did pick up a second penalty, 6 seconds, so I had to get under 6 seconds, but still, lap 33 with 9.2 seconds, that looked unlikely. Lap 35, 8.2, but the big thing that was happening was Tez was catching Trench, and this is where things got interesting. So heading on to the last lap of the race, the gap is 6.8 seconds. He's been held up mightily behind Trench, and I'm still pushing for everything I can, using all my fuel, all my ERS. I had to make up 8/10 on this last lap if I wanted that podium, which would have been a very good result, everything considered. So here we go, we're staying on board for this last lap. I am pushing very hard. You can see the gap 6.9, so it's going to be through this slower section where if we're going to make time up, we're going to make time up. So heading down into the braking zone, there's traffic as well. There's Zach's goes. Actually, Swanee did actually get back in. So Anyway, Zach disconnected, but oh, Swanee, I think please don't get in my way. I need this. I need this bad. Again, 6.2. I thought, oh, it's close. 2 tenths down on my fastest time. I am hammering this thing for everything I can. Desperately trying to get back to this podium spot. Heading to the last 2 corners. I thought I hit these really, really well. Joe wins the race, so good job by him. And open the DRS, use everything I have left.
Yes, I got it.
And I got the podium. I got it. I was 5.5 ahead in the end. Behind. Robbed it by 4 tenths. I had no penalties. So, happy days indeed. Anyway, Joe won the race. Well done to Joe. Yeah, he did a good job. And it showed good pace. So, for me, ultimately, I'm happy with third, everything considered, but I obviously felt I could have been fighting for the win. But look, these things happen. Yeah, that's all I can really say about it, really. So, yeah, I would have liked to win as such, but I did well to get back to third, I think, in the end. So, yeah, not too bad. Anyways, final race results. You see, actually, only a few people got penalties in the end, so I thought a lot more people would be getting penalties in the end. So I actually only ended up 8 seconds off the lead in the end for the win. So good stint on that set of supers. So, anyways, that's going to do it for round number 7 of DNS. Of course, we didn't do Baku, Monaco yet. Next up is Silverstone. Ooh, interesting, Silverstone, I believe. So should be interesting. So until next time.